And it says, like we said before, Labor giant. Frank Field has quit because the party he's given his life to is mired in anti-Semitism. What are his fellow MPs waiting for it? I predict, it's quite obvious, nobody wants to be associated with a political party that's known for, number one, bullying, and known for anti-Semitism. It's just nobody. So I think there's going to be a massive bailout. And already he's sitting representing his town as an independent. So let's see. Is it going to be a new political? I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, maybe the Labour Party might split up. But to save it from splitting up, I think the best thing to do is to get rid of the current leader.
Well, I would do that. All Corbyn has to do is just stand up there. He's trying to defend himself. And that's only making it worse.
Yeah.
It's only making it worse. He just said, I was stupid, I was young, I said something. Yes, I was. But now he's trying to cover it up. No, I wasn't. Oh, let me speak to the Jewish people, and they don't like that. And so they have to get rid of the leader. You have to strike the head.
Yeah, but it's very obvious.
Yeah.
You can't. There's nothing he can do to really redeem himself apart from leaving, resigning. Because when you arrange for your leadership to change the definition of Holocaust, it makes it clear your reason for wanting to change the definition is to be able to get at the nation of Israel. It's simple common sense. So that means that you've been tolerating a lot of these bad guys within the party because of the direction you're taking as a leader. And like I said yesterday, if you're friends with Hamas or Hezbollah, I don't care. But as long as you tell them the truth, that say, listen, this idea of wiping Israel off the map is not a good idea. If you are going to carry on with this, I can't be your friend. But if you're going to remove it, then we can talk business. But if you pretend that that statement is not there, or you're still my friend, let's work together, it won't work.
But I mean, you have the former chief rabbi, Jonathan Sachs, comparing him to Enoch Powell, for example. I wouldn't really go that far because I actually, as an American, I really had no idea who Enoch Powell was. But I did some research and I read his speech, and I was amazed at how relevant it is today. That's a whole other story. But it's what I do is always go back to the original documents. And I looked at Frank Field's letter. Was written with so much respect. It was wonderful, but he just said, look, I'm leaving. I've invested my life for the last 40 years, but unfortunately, I just can't carry on in this toxic culture of anti-Semitism and bullying, and of course it's painful for him to leave.
It is,
of course,
it is. Well, you see, you have to really understand where the Jewish people are coming from. They are very jittery. Over 6 million of them were gassed to death just because they're Jews. And today, there are so many Islamic nations who are still determined to finish them off. And then they come here for refuge and they are part of this society, and to have a leader who's supposed to be defending and protecting them, make certain statements, it's very easy for them to equate him to Hitler. And that's the problem.
Look, I was with Benjamin Netanyahu in a conference 4 years ago. I was sitting probably, I don't know, 50 feet from him. And I still remember when he spoke about Persia, Iran, just so passionately. This whole agenda of hate. And we looked at their textbooks when I was studying the Holocaust, and it was talking about how it portrayed Jews and satirized them and stereotyped them, and their whole mission in life is just to wipe it out. I mean, how do you don't want to repeat the Holocaust.
No.
And how did Hitler get to power? Hitler got to power because of exactly what Jeremy Corbyn is doing. This just subtly said, what was the complaint? He said, years ago he was at this rally, blah, 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 and then he accused the British Zionists, the Jewish people, of not understanding British irony, and they don't really read our history. They said, didn't understand us, and you can't say something stupid like that, But that's how it begins, and you get hold of that, even though it's a small thing necessarily. You build on that, and that's how hate builds up.
It's terrible.
It's like building blocks.
Yes, it is very sad.